There are places in our world where fiction and dreams can come true. These places are a battlefield in a war between the powers of light and darkness. I'm Alan Wake, a writer, a creator.
I'm Mike Hal. And I'm J Sal.
Naked Alan Wake.
Mike, my name's Mike.
Good girl.
Okay. And today we're reviewing Alan Wake,
American Nightmare.
And we're not talking about Review Tech USA. This is Xbox exclusive, arcade only. It is worth 1,200 Microsoft points.
Is it DLC?
You do not have to have Alan Wake on disc in order to download this arcade game. This is a complete separate thing. It is not a sequel.
Don't fucking tell me that it's a DLC. DLC is not that. DLC is content that's added after you get the game and purchase.
FYI, they are working on Alan Wake 2. It is nice to see Alan Wake back.
I missed him.
I love the Alan Wake games.
Yeah.
Combat's better than ever. So the story is that Alan Wake is stuck on his old TV show that he used to write called Night Springs, somewhere in Arizona. They kind of went with this Twilight Zone theme. Apparently,
I loved it.
Apparently Alan Wake used to write for the Twilight Zone, but of course they couldn't call it Twilight Zone.
They call it
Scary Door.
The man has encountered this before. People whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness.
Alan Wake walks into a washroom and fucks his own mother.
Will a greasy Italian ever achieve sexual intercourse?
You could probably blast through this.
So you could probably blast through this.
Within 4.5 hours?
No, it's about 6 hours.
3? No!
Yeah! I think Remedy just had some extra files lying around. And they go,
files? You really think that's
Yeah.
how games are made?
They went,
oh look, Jim,
yeah,
files.
those files, put them on the store.
You live in a fantasy world and I like it.
It's just extension of the game.
Right.
But that's it.
But
It's
okay,
not a
so
sequel.
this is
it's
what's
not a prequel.
Okay,
it's
this
just
is
like another mission pack.
You know, Mr. Scratch is back and he's your enemy.
He's Alan Wake's evil side. He's the darkness. Alan Wake is the man with the light.
What's different about this is there's a lot of ammo boxes everywhere, and what I liked about the original Alan Wake, you know, sometimes you'd run out of ammo, but this, it's everywhere. You can't run out of ammo. Also, the way the manuscripts work is you find out little tidbits about the Alan Wake universe. This time you can unlock cases, weapon cases with the manuscripts. They're easier to find now because they're really, really bright, because remember in Alan Wake was like a little sparkle? And there's radar.
I'm going on a rant.
You can see the question marks, and you can see the manuscripts.
Now, my rant about this game is, unfortunately, the gameplay's the same. Yes, the combat's a little bit better, but the problem with I see with this is $15 to play an add-on to Alan Wake.
1,200 Microsoft.
Whatever. There's a problem with it. It's so goddamn easy.
Well, not easy, it's repetitive.
You literally play the game in the first 2 hours, and then it just repeats itself.
You have a point. At first, it seems cool because there's 3 locations. You go to the motel, and then you go to the observatory. If people don't know, that's a telescope. Then you go to the drive-in theater.
And you know what's really cool? At the beginning there, you get to see an alien ship.
It's a satellite, okay? And then you have to do it again, but slightly different. You have to do little different objectives.
You
and
become
then you're like, okay,
self-aware.
that's kind of weird.
Well, you become self-aware.
Well, the game acknowledges, yes, you're doing this again. But then you have to do it again. These 3 places, 3 times, doing it almost the same thing.
It's cheap.
So that's where it really lose points for me. Shame on you, Remedy. Shame on you. So the only thing that saves this is the arcade mode. You can compare your score with your friends, and it is, you fight wave and wave.
It's horde mode. Let's get real.
But you fight wave and wave of enemies for 10 minutes until the sun sets. Is this worth the 1,200 Microsoft points? No, I don't think it totally is worth it. I think it should.
You're a huge fan.
I am a huge fan, and I think it should be less. $5.
What do you guys think? Anyone play it yet?
Yeah. New enemies are, there's these splitter guys, so you shine the light on them, they split and become weaker, and they duplicate.
The birds are back from the Birds, Alfred Hitchcock classic. and they fly around, but this time they form into a human, and that's the only time you can kill them.
There's these large dudes with chainsaws. They take a lot of bullets.
Yeah, but it's
Just like you take
yeah.
dick.
I take a lot.
You take a lot of
I
dick.
give a lot.
For no reason, there's these little tiny spiders that you don't have to shoot. You just shine your flashlight on. And I also find, like, you never run out of batteries. I remember in the original Alan Wake, you worry about battery power. It's like you don't even have to worry about it. I think in the entire Alan Wake franchise, this is the weak point. And I hope the sequel's nothing like this.
Well, I have a feeling it will be.
There are some pluses. I mean, it is kind of funny. It made us laugh. It's very Twilight Zone-y.
The drive-in, once the site of lurid celluloid fantasies,
First time you visit these places, it's 3 locations, you're like, this is cool.
The actor who plays Alan Wake,
Yeah.
he's amazing as Alan Wake, but when he becomes Scratch,
Yeah.
horrible acting.
Over the top.
Well, he's just a really bad actor when he's trying to be
Yeah.
evil.
You're cramping my style.
I still like the combat. It's still addictive to me. You know, shine the light, weaken the enemy, then shoot him down. And
That's like your dates.
And I like arcade mode, but it can get tiring after a while.
In my opinion, it would be way better if they had some of the level in black and white, like the Twilight Zone, like a bigger homage. I mean, they have the voiceover guy. Basically, he's right out of the Twilight Zone doing that voice.
Anyways, what do you give it a 10?
It's hard to score this.
I
It's
can
hard.
score it right now.
Yeah, do it.
I give it a 6.5.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
6.5 out of 10. It's got the the Alan Wake mechanics to it, but it's after you visit those 3 locations, you're like, geez, I'm doing this 2 more times. So the only thing that saves it is the arcade mode.
I give it the same score, 6.5. Some of the good things about the game is the atmosphere and the setting is way better than the Alan Wake game, I thought.
Yeah.
It really nailed it with the music, with the atmosphere, with the sound effects.
Oh yeah, great music.
Yeah, it really, the atmosphere in this game is better than the actual game, Alan Wake. Some of the negative things for me were definitely, in the DLC for Alan Wake, they had words on the wall, and you would shine them, and it would show you either, like, clues and all that stuff.
Yeah, they didn't bring that back.
They didn't take it, yeah, and that was amazing.
It was in the writer DLC.
So, yeah, they
Signal.
took that out. I really hope the sequel to this game is something different. I really want to see Alan Wake in a massive city. Well, what would happen if you put Alan Wake in a huge city that was empty, like I Am Legend?
You took the words out of my mouth
Yep.
and into my ass.
What do you guys think about arcade games nowadays? Are they priced right? Is this like something that should have been in the game? What do you guys think?
Are we expecting too much from this? I think this should drop down in price, and if it does, check it out if you're an Alan Wake fan.
It definitely won't.
So you want to do the naked stuff now?
But I have to admit, it's a lot like Alan Wake, obviously.
Yeah. It's called Alan Wake.
I got an idea. I think whoever made this Remedy,
Yeah.
they
Need to find a new remedy?
yeah, for my crotch rot.